Today on Hi Now Daily, we're celebrating National Cookie Day with a variety of locally baked cookies from Diamond Bakery. Plus, Monty Pereira from Watanabe Floral is here with details on what they've got planned for the holiday season.
Hey, how's it, Aloha gang? Today on Hi Now, we're live at Iolani Palace. We're going to be checking out their new exhibit and find out ways we can support one of Hawaii's most treasured places. That and more today on Hi Now Daily.
Aloha and welcome to Hi Now Daily. I'm Rachel Pocaro and happy Monday. We're in December. I can't believe it. The year is almost over. Oh my goodness. But I'm so happy too that you're all joining us today. We have Kainoa Carlson, who is live from Iolani Palace today as part of Hawaii State Federal Credit Union's community commitment. Let's send things over to him right now.
How's it? Aloha, everybody. We're live at Iolani Palace today, and we really want to thank Hawaii State Federal Credit Union. One of the great things we get to do with these segments is really support local businesses and these great local places that are in our community. And right now, I'm by one of the most treasured buildings in Hawaii history, and joined right now by the President and CEO. Hi, Paula.
Hello.
President and CEO of the Friends of Iolani Palace, Paula Cuna, is with us here today. I've looked up to her my whole career in broadcasting, so to be working with her today, I'm very excited. How are you?
Excited to be with you.
Welcome to Hi Now. We're happy to have you.
Thank you. We're great to be here.
Okay, so Paula, let's talk a little bit about the history of the Iolani Palace. It's long, but this is one of the true historical places.
Definitely is. The doors opened in 1882, and it's a beautiful building, and it's called American Florentine. Is the style, the architectural style, and it's the only building in the world that's American Florentine, so go figure on that. But when King Kalakaua built this palace, he wanted to show the world that his sovereign Hawaiian kingdom was educated, technologically advanced, and equal to all others. Now at that time, we had the second highest adult literacy rate in the world.
Wow.
We had treaties with over 24 countries, including the United States. And technologically advanced, electric lighting 4 years before the White House. He opened the doors with indoor plumbing. I mean, just things that boggle your mind in 1882 and in that area there. So it's a beautiful place. And you know, that's what we all need to do, is to make sure that she's here for generations to come.
Absolutely. I want you to walk with us as me and Paula make our way out here as we kind of just take a look at the scale of the building. Mm-hmm. Tell us a little bit about the architecture of how it's comprised.
So actually, it's a little misleading when you look at it. We have Iolani Hale across the street, which is made of solid stone. This looks like it is, but actually, this is red brick and wood, and then it has a facade on it. It has a kind of like a mason finish on it to make it look like it's solid. So, you know, there are issues in taking care of something at this age.
Yeah, I was just going to ask, what is the upkeep on the palace? It must be extremely hard work.
It's hard work, and we're working on a lot of deferred maintenance that's happened over the years. One of the newest things that kind of has come up on us are these beautiful columns that you have here.
Yeah.
So here's the column, and then the little flowers that leaves at the top of the column are called capitals. What we're seeing is these cast iron columns and the cast iron leaves, the bolt's not. Mm-hmm. And the bolts from 1882 are starting to rust. And so that's one of the issues we're going to deal with, is how to make sure everything stays in place.
Absolutely, very important. And we're going to be telling you folks throughout the show, our Hi Now viewers, on ways we can continue to support the palace, which is tours and coming down and learning more about this place and seeing it. So I want you to tell us, Paula, the lanterns that are here now, what do they mean? What are they signifying?
So the lanterns come up in the holiday season, but they really are in honor of Queen Kapi'olani. Her birthday is, she's a New Year's Eve baby, mm-hmm. So her birthday's coming up, and so what we do every year is we put these beautiful lanterns up all around the property, and there have been lanterns back to 1883 in history here. Not necessarily for her birthday, but during
so there's
occasions.
A reason that you guys choose lanterns to signify. Okay.
We do, and this signifies the return of our night tours. So our night tours are coming up on the 27th, 28th, and 29th of this month, and they're in honor of Queen Kapi'olani. We celebrate her throughout the palace, because most of the glory goes to Kalakaua and Liliuokalani, but this is the time we celebrate Kapi'olani, and you need to come on down to it, because nighttime in the palace is really magical, and it's beautiful. There's singing and entertainment, kind of like we may have had an actual po'ina for the queen, you know, at a party. So that's the big thing that's coming up right now.
So in terms of the tours, what is the best way to get more information on that? And are tours good for the whole family? Is there a certain age requirement? And tell us about that.
For the night tours, the 27th is considered a VIP night, and so that's for 21 and over. It's a little more expensive, and then the Thursday and Friday are for anybody of any age. They're $45 for adults, and children, I believe 12 and under, are $25. You can go to our website, which is www.iolanipalace.org for more information. It's just a really fun event, and it's the only time during the year that we open up at night.
Yeah. Which is going to be a very different, a very rare experience. Paula, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Now, coming up a little bit later in the show, we're going to go inside, learn a little bit more about the new exhibit that's taking place, as well as ways we can better support the Iolani Palace here. But for now, Rachel, we'll send things back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Kaino. Man, I just remember those days growing up in Hawaii. It's so special because we got to take, field trips to Iolani Palace. So I'm overdue for a visit. I got to check that out and check out one of those tours. Now, we're just days away from the Honolulu Marathon. It's coming up this Sunday, December 10th. The 26.2-mile race starts at 5 a.m. in the downtown Honolulu area, and it ends at Kapi'olani Park. The Honolulu Marathon is the 4th largest race in the country after New York, Chicago, and Boston. We caught up with Mayor Rick Blangiardi about how the race will impact the economy.
The impact is it's more than financial, but it's significant. To have 30,000 runners and people participate, and as you said, nearly 10,000 from Japan. But I think more than anything, it's almost spiritual is the impact. It's really about the community coming together.
We'll have a special edition of Sunrise on Sunday as we cover the 51st anniversary of the marathon. Our coverage will start at 6 a.m. only on Hawaii News Now. And it's December, which means the holidays are here. And if you're thinking about what to take to your next potluck, Foodland has got lots of local favorites you can choose from. Kainoa got a chance to check out the grinds and more with Chef Keone. Check it out.
Hey, how's it, Aloha gang? Today on High Now, we're back at Foodland Farms at Ala Moana, and we already know that at most parties, Foodland has got some of the most ono tasting poke. But today we're talking about some new varieties that are hitting the pupu menu. Chef Keone Chang is here. Today we're talking about this new idea, this new concept, potluck and pa'ina by Foodland.
Yeah.
What is that?
I mean, we've always done platters, we've always had a good time with that, but we really want to own the whole potluck and get together thing. And so we've got all of our classics, but we've decided to go all in, and so we want you to come and make your one stop here and get all the poke you already get. Get all the fried chicken, the chicken skin, and more. And so what we have is this new spread of offerings that we're adding to our potluck and pa'ina program. Starting from here, we have a really amazing deluxe sushi platter, fresh ahi, salmon. We've got your shrimp. We've got even a vegetarian futomaki in there, super delicious.
Sushi.
2 skewer options here. This is a teriyaki chicken. And this is Korean barbecue pork skewers, pork mandu, pork and vegetable mandu, Shanghai lumpia. I cannot decide. We got a pupu platter here, so it has a little bit mandu. We got some of the lumpia and our very famous, delicious karaoke chicken there. And then this is a cool one here too that we just started. It's called sushi pan bake. And so what we do is sushi rice, and we have imitation crab salad. You take it, you put it in your oven, warm it up, and it gets all nice and brown and bubbly. Then you bust out some of your maikai nori, and you just scoop that out, and you can pupu with that.
Beautiful, yeah, like sushi bakes.
And this is another sushi bake. In our farm stores, we're also doing spicy salmon sushi bake. Ooh. Delicious.
What was kind of the genesis behind launching this new program? Why this now?
Well, I mean, everyone's always looking for convenience, right? They're looking for their one-stop shop, and we think that we know local and we can do local in a great way. You know how you have to go 3 or 4 different spots when you're going to do a family get-together, you're going to have a party? We said, why wouldn't we just make it convenient for people? We know you're going to come get your poke. Why not make it easier for you to just do your entire party, your entire get-together, your entire pahana with us?
So, Chef, what is the best way for these? Obviously, because they're pupu platters, is it best to call in advance? How do people do that?
That's great. So, we always have platters out on the weekends and big holidays. We're really making it convenient for you to get these ahead. So we really suggest you go into foodland.com. We have a little banner you can click onto. It's parties, and we have all of the offerings listed. You can pick all the different ones. We'll get ready for you, and you just got to go to our customer service and pick them up. The other cool thing is we have some curated offerings, so they're collections that you can pick from. In general, for a pupu, these feed 6 to 8 people. So as the party size grows, you can just add multiples, right? And that's the fun part about this all. It's mix and match. You can do a lot of one or two things, or you can order a lot of variety, and everyone can just poo-poo their own way.
Plus, it gets better. Throughout the month of December, Foodland's getting into the spirit of giving with 25 days of Christmas. That's right, a giveaway every day in every store. Aloha, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kainoa Carlson here from Hi Now Daily. Welcome to the Foodland Farms here at Ala Moana Center. And I was just informed we have one more platter to give away. This incredible appetizer platter features the following: Shanghai pork lumpia, karaage chicken, as well as some fried mandu. And all you got to do to score this delicious appetizer platter is come here to the Guest Services Center. Again, this is part of our 25 Days of Christmas at Foodland, and answer this very simple question. What is the loyalty program here at Foodland called? Head up here to the Guest Services Center. You can score a free platter. It's free. It's free. What's the loyalty program called, Auntie?
My Kai.
We got a winner. My Kai program, Auntie won.
So all of these platters, with the exception of the spicy salmon, are available in all stores. We'll have them out on the weekends and busy holidays. I recommend that you go onto our website, foodland.com/party, and pre-order all of the things that you're looking for. We'll have it ready for you to go, and it'll be fresh made just for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it. Thank you so much again. This is the very first of our 25 Days of Christmas here at Foodland. We're going to be celebrating at Foodlands all over the state. Happy holidays.
I hope I'm there with Kainoa when he's announcing at one of the Foodlands that is special. And you gotta stay with us because we are gonna be catching up with Monty Pereira of Watanabe Floral, all the fun things that they got going on during the month of December. Stay with us. You're watching Hi Now Daily. Aloha and welcome back to Hi Now Daily. I'm so excited to be sitting down with one of the jolliest men around. I'm not talking about Santa, I'm talking about Monty Pereira of Watanabe Floral. How's it going, man?
Oh, it's great to be here. Merry Christmas to you, the Ohana, and everyone here at Hawaii News Now.
Same to you, brother. And we gotta talk story because we have to talk about those exciting things that are coming up all December long. There's something going on at Watanabe Floral. Let's start with the thing that's new this year? What's happening?
Well, we're doing a stocking contest. So our number one value at Watanabe Floral is the spirit of aloha and how we treat people, how we expect our guests to be treated, how we expect to treat each other. So we decided to do a stocking contest open to the community. So tell us, what is your vision of the spirit of aloha? Put that on a stocking, drop it off no later than 4 p.m. this coming Saturday. You could be eligible to win one of 3 prizes. We're gonna narrow down all of the people that are sending things in. We're gonna pick the 5. We're gonna put it up on IG and Facebook on Monday, and the public will vote for their choices for the top 3. Watanabe Floral gift cards, $100 for the winner, $75 for the second, and $50 for the third place.
Oh, way to kick off the holiday season. Right on the screen, you saw first place, second place, third place. The big number is Saturday at what time?
We close at 4 o'clock, so you want to get your stocking there by 4 o'clock on Saturday. You'll fill out some information so we know how to get in contact with you, and then we'll have all of the winning stockings displayed all the way through Christmas in our store.
Beautiful. And the theme, one more time.
The spirit of aloha.
Okay, Spirit of Aloha. So go ahead and get those stockings together, and you have until Saturday to submit. So go ahead and do that. That's going to be fun. I love how you're incorporating the community and everything that you folks do really at Watanabe Floral. And you also have some other fun things that are happening this week and next week. Let's start with this week. What's going on?
Well, we always believe that it's better to collaborate versus competing against someone. So we have Partners Week this week. So every day this week, we're going to feature at least one partner that we work with, a local partner. Today it was Aloha and Love. Tomorrow it'll be Hawaiian Chip Company. And then every day it'll be something. Friday we'll end off with Eden in Love. You come into our store, in-store only, 25% off of these people's items on their particular day. So for Wednesday, for example, we have Island Olive Oil. We have huge $200 baskets, 25% off. We have Enjoy snack baskets. We have Island Popper popcorn. It's going to be so much fun every day. We want to make sure that we shout out all of our local partners who do an incredible job and give back to our community at the same time.
Yes, and it's a perfect time to get that holiday shopping as well. You said each of those days, it's a cool vendor that you guys work with, and 25% off. That's huge. It's a really nice time to give the gifts if you got to give to your friends and your family, even coworkers. So stock up sometime this week. Go and visit them every day if you want, right?
And online at watanabefloral.com, right there on the homepage, we have a banner that says holiday promotions. You can click on that so that if you don't hear exactly what I'm saying, it'll be right on there. You can see which day is which promotion. Pick your favorite one, come in, stop by, and get all your gifts covered this week.
Wow, okay. Even next week, there's something going on as well. More fun, right?
More fun. I mean, we try to make this as fun as possible and make it exciting, not only for the community, but for our team, to get exciting. So next week, you'll wear something on any particular day. Again, go online for all of that information, 10% off. So if you show up with a Santa hat on Monday, whatever you buy, 10% off. But the big thing is next week, Tuesday, on National Poinsettia Day, all of our Christmas items, arrangements, gift baskets, all of them free delivery available next week, Tuesday, virtually island-wide. So you can take advantage of that at watanabefloral.com.
Oh man, I can't wait to see some pictures you're going to be posting on your Instagram, right?
Definitely.
Maybe an ugly sweater day. I don't know what you guys got planned, but I'm excited to see what everybody walks in the store for. And like you said, 10% off. That's incredible. And make sure you take advantage of the Tuesday for the free delivery, right?
Yeah, it's always our busiest delivery day of the year when we do the free delivery before Christmas. Why not? Save money so you can buy more gifts.
Absolutely. Okay, so if people want to get more information on the list of events and all the things that are happening, one more time.
watanabefloral.com. You can always call us at 832-9360, but watanabefloral.com has all your information. Just go there and have all your questions answered.
All right, thank you so much, Monty. But don't worry, we're going to talk a little bit more story with Monty a little later because we're going to talk poinsettias. We're going to talk about some other fun things that are happening with Watanabe Floral. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. You're watching Hi Now Daily. All right. So cool. So there's so
Hey, aloha, and welcome back to High Now Daily. Now, earlier in the show, we're outside of the palace. We're talking about the architecture and the return of night tours that are taking place, but we've worked our way inside because this brand new exhibit opened just about a month ago. It's called Naka Okamo, and it's all about honoring the Royal Guard. Here to tell us a little bit more, we have our friend Chase. He's a curatorial assistant here at Iolani Palace. So let's talk the function of the Royal Guard. What was their purpose?
Sure. So the Royal Guard, you can think of them as the personal bodyguards of the mo'i, or the monarchs of the Hawaiian Kingdom. So they were always here at the palace to protect the monarchs, whether it was from foreign threats or internal threats. And then they also had a very ceremonial function, participating in parades, funerals, birthdays, you name it.
Got it. So they were basically somewhat of elevated, but like palace security guards, as well as basically military services should Hawaii need it.
Yes. So actually throughout most of Hawaii's history, they were the only permanent military force in the Hawaiian Kingdom. So you had other voluntary companies that you could draw upon, but if Hawaii was under attack, it was the Royal Guard that could be the first and last defense.
Okay, so as we walk around this brand new exhibit, obviously there's lots of history that's located on the walls as soon as you walk into this place, but I wanted to go in over here into these specific documents and their significance.
Yes, so one of the fantastic things about this exhibit is we received a lot of community support from actual descendants of the Royal Guard, as well as people who are just really interested in Hawaii's history. So from the Parker Ohana, we actually were able to receive a certificate of appointment, and this was appointing Robert Parker Waipa as the captain of the Royal Guard. You can see the king's signature there on the bottom.
Wow.
Anytime you were appointed to a government position, you received a certificate from the king or queen.
By order of the king.
Yes.
And then what do we have over here? And you were telling me this is basically like a book that's got code names, it's passwords.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. It's a password book. So any given day, if you were traveling on the grounds of Iolani Palace, you could be stopped by a Royal Guard. They may ask you what the password is. So for example, on April 6th of 1892, a guard may say to you, "Ko'olau," you would respond, "Poko," and that's where you would get released. If you didn't know the password, then very good chance you could be arrested or at least escorted off the grounds.
Wow, so the Royal Guard, man, you're constantly on your P's and Q's around the palace.
Yes, always.
Now, as you mentioned, as part of what the Royal Guard did was they protected a lot, and did they use these instruments specifically in their guard of the palace?
These would be considered more of courtwear.
Gotcha.
If you were a captain of the guard or a military officer more specifically, you would be given a sword. So a lot of the photographs you see, so for example here of Major William Moihonua, he's wearing his ceremonial uniform. So the swords, the belt buckles are part of that. If you're under threat, you probably wouldn't be using a sword. They were armed with rifles.
Wow, I can't tell you how much chicken skin I have kind of moving around this exhibit right now. It's good. And this was the attire, right?
So this is
portions
part
of it.
So this helmet here is from the Hussey family. So in 1963, the Royal Guard was revived under the Hawaii Air National Guard. So this helmet actually belongs to the first captain of the newly revived Royal Guard, Captain Theodore Hussey. So the helmet would be part of that ceremonial uniform, and then of course you'd have your regular wear as well.
And then this rifle, was that for obviously imminent danger, or that's from back then as well?
Yeah, so this is a Springfield rifle, which is typically what a Royal Guard would be carrying with them at all times. It is also equipped with a bayonet. Of course, with a rifle like this, if you were under attack, you would have one shot, and then you'd have to use the bayonet.
Wow.
So very important to have that.
Okay, now as we work our way throughout this exhibit, we're talking all things the Royal Guard as well, but also the Royal Hawaiian Military Band, and you were telling me earlier that a lot of guys in the Guard were actually part of the band as well?
Yeah,
right?
So one of the pleasant things we discovered from this research project and exhibit was that the Royal Hawaiian Band was initially a unit of the Royal Guard. So for example, here on this menu, you can see a musical program for a ball here at Iolani Palace, and right at the top, Royal Hawaiian Military Band. So they were really always together. Oftentimes we think of them today as two separate units, but that has not always been the case.
That is so incredible. Okay, Chase, let's talk about the best way for people to come down and check out this exhibit. Again, it opened just about a month ago. There's so much history, there's so much to learn here. What's the best way for people to check it out?
So you can book a tour with us online. We offer audio tours, docent tours, and specialty tours. We do offer special Kama'aina rates. And if you happen to be here this weekend, this Sunday we actually have our Kama'aina Sunday. So if you are a Hawaii resident, you're actually able to visit the palace for free. That includes a tour of the upstairs, as well as here in the basement where the exhibit is located.
All right, that is incredible, Chase. Thank you so much. And come on Sunday, that's going to be great. It's for free. And again, we want to say a big mahalo to Hawaii State Federal Credit Union for allowing us to continue to tell these stories of these great places in our local community. Hey, you're watching Hi Now Daily Live, but after the break, we're going to go inside the gift shop. We're going to show you guys how you can support local businesses and the palace as well. Stay with us. We'll be right back after the break.
Aloha and happy holidays. I'm checking in at Turtle Bay for festive food, reindeer rides, and a Kama'aina rate you're not going to want to miss. Let's go.
Aloha, welcome.
Aloha.
Hi, can I help you?
I'm checking in.
Awesome. This will be your room key.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And we got a lei for you as well. This is for you from Turtle Bay Resort.
Thank
Just
you
want to
so
welcome
much.
you. Aloha.
Appreciate it. Aloha. Hey, come on in.
This is the Ocean View Guest Room, but don't let the name confuse you because every room at Turtle Bay Resort gives you views of the ocean. There's a spacious bathroom with a full hanging closet, breathtaking views, and a bed that passed my comfort test.
Super comfy.
We also got to check out their oceanfront bungalows.
What? This can definitely fit your whole family.
From now until December 31st, Turtle Bay Resort is offering 25% off for Kama'aina. That includes free parking, waived hotel fee, and late checkout.
And then we have the main event. Oh my gosh, this view.
After settling in, I saddled up for my reindeer ride at the stables.
All right, Oka, are you ready for me? All right, let's go.
For 4 days only, starting December 22nd, anyone can book a ride with Rudolph as you saunter into the woods and listen to the waves crash along the shore. Oker took me on a picturesque ride, and by the end of it, I built up quite the appetite. Luckily, Chef de Cuisine William Loquetto gave me a sample of some of the dishes he'll be featuring just for Christmas.
So Christmas Day will feature our a la carte menu, our fall winter menu, but also wild Maui Nui venison, all wild, with rosemary juniper crust, calabaza squash from our farm, braised red cabbage, and that's venison syrup with the bones.
On Christmas Eve, indulge in the prefix 7 Fishes at the Beach menu, featuring the resort's farm-grown seasonal veggies paired alongside 7 mouth-watering seafood courses that'll get you in the holiday spirit.
Oh yeah, the happy dance is activated. Chef, thank you so much. This meal was incredible, and as you all can see, you're going to have to experience this for yourself. So book your stay, your Kama Aina Raid stay at Turtle Bay, and we'll see you there. Cheers, Chef.
Thank you for joining.
Thank you.
All right, I'm back with Monty Pereira of Watanabe Floral, and they've got a whole list of things going on throughout the month of December. So go in and check them out. But I wanted to touch upon the poinsettias that are just throughout the entire store right now. It's like the choice right now.
Well, absolutely. I mean, there's nothing that's more synonymous with Christmas from a floral perspective than a poinsettia pot. So we bring in from local sources. We actually have to supplement and fly in some from the mainland. All the poinsettias are here now, and I think for anywhere that you're gonna buy a poinsettia from, you wanna do that as quickly as possible by this weekend. Some people like to wait until right before Christmas, but the reality is they've been growing since about August, and there's an expiration date on them. So the faster you get them, the longer the life is that you'll be able to enjoy them.
Very cool. And then you're talking about the life of the poinsettia. How can we prolong that life so that we can have them throughout Christmas and maybe into the new year?
So I think the most important thing is you want to keep them hydrated. So you want to feel the surface, and when it feels dry, and if you lift it up and it feels dry, then it needs some water. So the first thing you have to make sure you do is take it out of its pot cover. You can never water a poinsettia in the pot, because if it sits in the water, you'll develop something called root rot, and the poinsettia will die. So you take it out, you fill it with water, you let it all drain through, then you put the pot cover back on, and you should be set. You want to do that probably every 2 to 3 days, depending on the size of your pot. The bigger the pot, the more liquid it's going to take. The smaller the pot, the less. So you just kind of want to monitor it, touch the top. If it feels dry, water it by taking off the pot cover, letting it drain through.
Wow, okay, and no poinsettia is the same. When you go into a Watanabe Floral, you're gonna see different sizes, you're gonna see different colors. So tell me a little bit about the difference between some of that you carry.
Yeah, I think everybody likes or is aware of red poinsettias, but we have mostly red, but we like to bring in what's called Jingle Bells and Ice Punch. These are marble-looking poinsettias, whites, pinks, even orange at times. You can find an orange poinsettia. That normally comes around Thanksgiving. We don't have any of those now, but we do have a lot of what's called the Jingle Bells and the Ice Punches, which are my favorite, because as much as red is synonymous with Christmas, these Jingle Bells and Ice Punch poinsettias are just unbelievably beautiful, and they're running out quickly. So if you want one of those, I would probably come down in the next couple of days.
Go quick, because they're so beautiful. You need one in your house and maybe get for all your friends and family as well. And then I wanted to move over to the Hawaii Legacy Forest. Tell me a little bit about that. I know it's really important to you folks because it's a way to give back to the community and also sustainability.
Well, absolutely. I mean, being here in Hawaii, in the floral industry nonetheless, I think sustainability is one of our most important causes and things that we're passionate about. So we partnered a year ago with the Hawaii Legacy Forest. These are reforestation efforts on the Big Island and on the North Shore. And what you're able to do is if you go to our website, right there on the homepage, there is a link, Hawaii Legacy Forest. You click on that and you're able to purchase your own tree in either the Haleiwa or the Hamakua forests. Once you purchase the tree, they will send you exactly where the location of your tree will be planted. And you can literally watch online where it's grown or as it grows. And you can visit it on an annual basis if you want to. A lot of people are doing this for Christmas as a very unique Christmas gift. A lot of people also do it as a memorial. When someone passes away, people are actually taking their loved one's ashes, putting it in the ground, planting the tree above it. It's something that's a beautiful thing that has been, when you actually visit and you go through that process of reforesting, it is a wonderful moment, and we're very, very happy to be participating with this.
Very cool. So you just go to your website. There's a link that'll take you there, and you can, purchase it.
It's $90.
$90.
It's $90 for the tree. So you just take all that information. Once it's set up, they'll send you a certificate with the exact location of where your tree will be planted, and you go from there.
That's really cool. It's a unique gift that you can give out this holiday season.
A true forever gift.
Forever gift. I love that, and it's a way that we can keep Hawaii, right? I love that so much.
Definitely, definitely.
Another thing that would be cool is to give it out on like new birth, a baby coming to the family. That would be a perfect gift right there. Start that and they can watch it grow as they grow.
As they grow,
Right.
they can watch it grow. Yes,
Absolutely.
for sure.
Okay, before we go to break, tell me a little bit of Winking Santa. What is that?
Well, the Winking Santa is a social media promotion. We have this big Santa as you enter the store. It's up there on the wall. If you take a selfie with the Winking Santa and you post it on IG or Facebook, you just show that to the cashier, 10% off anything you purchase that day. So it's not like you have to remember what you bring in. You just find the Santa, selfie, tag us online, discount immediately.
Oh man, awesome. Okay, give me your best wink right into the camera. Let's see it. Let's see it. How's it? Okay, all right, we're gonna take a break. We'll be right back. Go and check out Watanabe Floral. And remember, Tuesday, free shipping.
Free delivery.
All right, we'll be right back. How's your wink? Mine's is pretty good. Right on, thanks so much.
Hey, how's it, Aloha gang, and welcome back to Hi Now Daily. Again, we want to send our big mahalo out to Hawaii State Federal Credit Union for today's community commitment, for really helping us tell these great stories in our community. And today we've been talking all about the Iolani Palace. We have Paula Akana, President and CEO of the Friends of Iolani Palace. And your folks' mission, Paula, is to really help preserve and protect this place every day.
That's true, to preserve and protect this Wahipana, this very special sacred place that we have here. So it's here for generations and generations to come, but also to share the story of our Hawaiian kingdom and our li'ihuatos halls with not only Hawaii but around the world. And important. I mean,
absolutely, and there's a multitude of ways that we as people can come and support the palace. This gift shop in particular, though, especially with the holiday season coming up, this is a great place. Tell us about where we're standing.
So we're standing in our main gift shop. We also have another small one that's downstairs in the palace itself, but this is our main gift shop. We have everything from beautiful lauhala papale. You can see that's made for us, down to Christmas ornaments and jewelry, feather lei.
Ni'i house shells I see over there for people who really want to have that wow makana this holiday season.
That's a way to help, right? I mean, you can make a donation. You can become a member of the Friends of Iolani Palace, which we would love for you to become a member, and you get to come in for that year as many times as you want free as part of the membership. But also shop, shop, shop.
Yes. Yeah. And then even in the gift shop as well, right, Paula? There's things made specifically for the palace over here that we got.
Yeah, we have quite a few items that are made just for us. And it helps us to tell the story. Some of our jewelry is actually made after some of the architectural things that you see in the palace. The hinges are so beautiful on the doors. We have hinge jewelry that people love as well. You know, buying helps us, and it's a great place for you to do your Christmas shopping, but also volunteering. We always need volunteers to become guardians. That's kind of like the Kapu Aloha traffic stop.
Yeah.
You know, you help people in the palace, and we also are looking for docents who will take on the arduous task of taking a class with our historian Zita Kapchoi and learn about the history of the palace, and then tell those stories to people from all around the world.
So many ways to kokua the palace, and different ways even to volunteer if that's what you want to do as well. Continue to donate, come and shop, but then also as we move here, Paula, with the Christmas season, and we're talking all about it, we got to get a shot of these Christmas ornaments.
Oh, the Christmas ornaments are beautiful, and we have a different one every year. So, you know, you have this with Queen Kapi'olani's ornament, which was 1 year, and Royal Order of Kamehameha. Another favorite was, actually, I'm going to bring that one out to you.
Oh yeah, look at this.
2 years
the
ago,
coat of arms.
this was a beautiful coat of arms, which actually is a copy of the coat of arms that sits on the Pulo'ulo'u in the throne room and was given to Kalakaua during his coronation.
Beautiful, and then even these toy sets as well.
And this is the newest, this is the newest ornament right here, which is the dance card. But yes, the toy soldiers that you talked about, they're beautiful.
They're also available over here as well. All of this is over at the gift shop over at the Iolani Palace. And there's so much things coming up. Kama'aina Sunday.
Second Sunday of every month is Kama'aina Sunday. We have music, we usually have hula, and then the first 500 Kama'aina can go through the palace free.
Also, Chase is a rock star. We got a chance to talk with him a little bit about Naka Okamo, and that was an incredible learning experience.
Isn't that a beautiful exhibit?
Amazing.
I know, we learn something new every time they put it up. That's a kind of a pop-up area that we can do, change out exhibits twice a year. And that one he put together was in honor of that 60th anniversary of the Royal Guard. So it was kind of chicken skin to
Yeah, it is beautiful. And mahalo so much for having us out here today. So everybody at home, continue to support the Iolani Palace, volunteer, donate, come down here to the gift shop, and continue to protect and love this place that means so much to Hawaii. You're watching Hi Now Daily. We'll be right back. Mahalo, Paula.
Thank you.
Great to see you.
right, today I am sitting down with Dr. Charles Sun and Dr. Charles Arakaki of Next Genesis Healthcare, and today we're talking all about neuropathy. So tell us, what is that?
Neuropathy is nerve damage, right? For a number of different reasons. Diabetes probably the most common cause, but even things like chemotherapy, certain heart conditions, high cholesterol, things like that can cause nerves to not function properly. So people will begin to experience things like numbness, tingling, burning sensations. Eventually gets to a point where even things like balance is difficult.
Wow. And you folks at Next Genesis Healthcare, you guys take on a different approach. So how do you help with neuropathy, and how do you help heal your patients?
I think that's one of the biggest problems is just such a lack of options, because what's typically done is gabapentin, pregabalin, Lyrica, these nerve pain medications, which just kind of dull the senses, right, and dull the symptoms. At Next Genesis, we aim to reverse the actual symptoms themselves and address the root cause of why it's happening.
Wow, that's very interesting. Instead of just dulling the pain and moving on with it, I mean, that could potentially lead to more problems, right? If you're not really feeling the pain anymore.
Exactly.
All right, now if people want some help and they need to kind of correct this, where can they go and how can they reach you folks?
They can go online to nextgenesishealthcare.com, no T in Next Genesis, and they can easily make an appointment online, find the phone numbers and so forth.
Awesome. Well, Dr. Charles Arakaki and Dr. Charles Sun, thank you so much for sitting down with us here on High Now today.
Thank you for having us.
All right, and we're always going to have everything on our website as well, highnowdaily.com. Mahalo. In this segment of our kupuna, we wanted to touch on the importance of getting our kupuna up to speed when it comes to digital literacy. And right now I'm with Kobe and David of Pear Sweet. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Let's talk a little bit about Pear Sweet first. For those who may not know, what is that and what do you folks do?
Yeah, we're a local organization started to empower communities to address the social drivers of health. These are things like housing, transportation, food, and digital literacy that can help to improve health outcomes that aren't necessarily clinical or medical.
Very cool. And right now we are focusing on digital literacy, like you mentioned, getting our kupuna up to speed because they need a little help because a lot of things are going towards digital sides, right? We're talking about healthcare and everything. So we got to make sure that they know how to work a computer or whatever that they need to make things a little bit easier for them, right? So let's talk about Hawaii Digital Navigators.
Yes, so the Hawaii Digital Navigator Program is a partnership between Pear Sweet and the Hawaii State Public Library System, where our navigators provide digital literacy education to our kupuna. They can call into a hotline, ask for help on something as simple as, how do I use a laptop? Or how do I set up email on my smartphone? And so they can do that in 3 ways. They can call and get help over the phone. They can call to do it virtually, say like over Zoom, or they can call and schedule a one-on-one appointment where they would be able to go to one of 5 different locations on Oahu. So we have 5 different libraries that we're located at, and they can schedule a 30-minute session.
I love that you were talking with me a little bit earlier about how a lot of the kupuna, they like the in-person session because it's a way that they can connect, not only the digital literacy side, but also just connection of having someone to talk to, right?
Yeah, a lot of our kupuna that come are so appreciative because they can spend time with somebody, not only to learn, but they also like to share stories, talk about what's going on in their lives. So they build these relationships with our navigators, and a lot of them will request the same navigator because they build that rapport. Mm-hmm. And so some of them will even try to invite our navigators home, like, hey, come have dinner at my house. So yeah, it's a very amazing program.
Yeah, how rewarding is that for you to be amongst our kupuna? You know, that's so amazing. I love to hear it.
Yeah, there is definitely this sort of exchange of learning. So we're teaching them about digital literacy, but they're also teaching us about things, their life experiences and what they've gone through.
Okay, so how do we get our kupuna started? There are some classes, there are some resources. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so it's all about inspiring Kupuna first, right? Showing them that digital literacy and technology and the internet is like exciting, it's amazing. It can help them find local resources, find recipes, connect with their kids on FaceTime or their grandkids. You know, showing them that this is a tool for them and they should capitalize and obtain and really be open to this. Once we recognize some opportunities to show them how digital literacy is important, we can take them to organizations like the Hawaii State Public Library that have great resources, how to get online on things like Microsoft Office and Word, be able to use different tools online and assess their needs and see how they can actually get classes. There's some great partners that we work with like AARP and Digital Ready Hawaii who have classes throughout the state around technology, and of course the Hawaii Digital Navigators program as well.
Very cool, and I wanted to touch upon the fact that our kupuna, a lot of times they're on a fixed income, so we have to find the discounts and tell them about it. Tell me about how they can get a cheaper internet.
Yeah, there's a great program right now called the Affordable Connectivity Program. It's something that's approved by the government, allows families to get up to $75 off their internet bill. They can go online and check their eligibility. It's everything from people that qualify for Medicaid or SNAP. It's really easy to apply, and of course our Hawaii Digital Navigators are there to support them as well.
Awesome. Well, if people want to get more information, where can they go?
Yeah, definitely there's lots of great websites that we'll post online and we're able to share. The Hawaii State Public Library has a great website with lots of resources for tools and technology and other programs like the Hawaii Digital Navigator program as well as the Affordable Connectivity program. The Hawaii State Digital Equity Office and also promoting the health information programs through things like Affordable Connectivity program as well as telehealth. And so we want to encourage people to check those out as well.
All right, well, Kobe and David, thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for all the information so our kupuna can get educated and be more literate when it comes to the digital area, right? Exactly. All right, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. Look at these little gadgets too. They must love working with them. Aloha and welcome back to Hi Now Daily. We are celebrating National Cookie Day with Diamond Bakery. Look at all these cookies. Diamond Bakery products are here, including the new island flavored sandwich cookie. They now have a factory store on Mo'ova'a Street, which is open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So go ahead and check them out, even for your fundraising events. You're watching Hi Now Daily. We'll see you guys tomorrow.